Hi everyone, my name is Janice. Welcome to my channel. 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon dried herbs, 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika. Mix well to combine all these wonderful spices into the oil. Today we are making an incredibly delicious and healthy dish that looks absolutely spectacular. Heat up a large frying pan over medium heat. 1 tablespoon of butter. Let the butter melt and coat the pan. Butter adds a rich, savory flavor that pairs beautifully with meat. Half a pound of ground beef. Add the meat to the pan and break it up with your spatula. We want to brown it nicely, letting it cook in its own juices and the melted butter. Stir continuously to ensure even browning. Ground beef is a fantastic source of high-quality protein and essential iron. Sauté until it's mostly cooked through. 3 to 4 medium eggplants. Eggplants are incredibly healthy and very low in calories. They're rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, especially copper, manganese, and B vitamins. Also, they contain niacin, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells. Now, carefully cut a zigzag pattern around the upper third of each eggplant using a sharp knife. Take your time with this. This decorative cut makes our dish look like it was served at a 5-star restaurant. Separate the top part. See, it looks like a beautiful crown. Now, use a spoon to carefully scoop out the flesh from the inside of the eggplant. Be gentle so you don't pierce the outer skin. We need the eggplant to form a sturdy cup to hold our filling. Keep scooping until the walls are about ½ inch thick. Save all the scooped out eggplant flesh because we will chop it up and add it to our filling later. Alright guys, let's get to know each other a little better. I want to find out which country, state, or city most of my viewers are from. Drop your location in the comments. I'll read every single one and keep track. Then, in my next video, I'll reveal where most of my audience is from. I'm really curious. Let's do this. And of course, a huge thank you to everyone who has already subscribed to my channel. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. Now, let's grab our baking dish. A little cooking spray or olive oil to grease the bottom of the dish so nothing sticks. Use a silicone brush to spread the oil evenly across the entire surface. Place your hollowed out eggplant cups upright into the baking dish. Grab our spiced oil mixture we prepared earlier. Brush the seasoned oil generously inside each eggplant cup, coating all the walls. The eggplant will absorb these spices and olive oil, making it incredibly tender and flavorful when baked. Make sure you cover all the edges. Once they are fully coated, they are ready for the oven. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. 1 medium white onion. Cut it in half and peel it. As you know from my other videos, onions are an amazing ingredient that boost our immunity. They contain sulfur compounds and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. Chop the onion as finely and neatly as you can. Using a sharp knife will make this process much easier and cleaner. Take your time Neat dicing ensures the onion cooks evenly and melts into the filling. Add the chopped white onion to the browned ground beef in the pan. Stir well to combine. Sauté the mixture until the onions become soft, sweet, and translucent. This creates a delicious, savory base for our stuffing. Three cloves of garlic. Peel them and place them on the board. We will chop these cloves very finely. Garlic is a natural superfood that is packed with allicin, which is great for heart health. It also adds a wonderful, mouth-watering aroma to our kitchen. Chop them as small as you can so they distribute evenly in our beef mixture. Did you know garlic was used as medicine over 5,000 years ago? Ancient Egyptians gave it to pyramid workers because they believed it boosted strength and helped prevent illness. And modern science shows garlic really does support the immune system. Add the chopped garlic to our frying pan. Mix it thoroughly with the beef and onion. Sauté for a minute or two until you can smell that incredible garlic aroma. Be careful not to let it burn, as burned garlic can become bitter. One bell pepper. Slice it in half, remove the core and seeds. Bell peppers are exceptionally high in vitamin C, even more than citrus fruits. They also offer a sweet crunch and add a beautiful pop of vibrant color to our dish. Cut the pepper into thin strips first, then dice them into small, even pieces. I love using orange or red bell peppers for their sweetness and high antioxidant content. Almost there. Take your time to make sure the pieces are relatively uniform. Add the diced orange bell pepper to the pan. Stir everything well so all the vibrant colors mix beautifully. Let them cook for a few minutes to soften slightly. Now, let's take that scooped out eggplant flesh we saved. Cut it into slices, then dice it into small cubes. Eggplant flesh acts like a sponge, absorbing all the delicious spices and meat juices in the pan. It's also high in fiber, helping with digestion and keeping us full and satisfied. Chop it all up so we don't waste any of this wonderful veggie. The pieces should be roughly the same size as our diced bell pepper. Add the chopped eggplant to the meat and vegetable mixture. Mix it in thoroughly. Sauté everything together. The eggplant will soften up and blend beautifully with the beef. One large tomato. Cut it in half. Tomatoes are a great source of lycopene, which supports heart health and protects cells. First, Slice the tomato, then chop it into small cubes. The natural acidity and juiciness of the tomato will help deglaze the pan and create a luscious sauce. Keep chopping until it's all nicely prepped. Ensure the pieces are consistent so they melt into the filling evenly. Add the chopped tomato to the pan. Stir well to combine all the delicious ingredients. Sauté for a few more minutes. The tomatoes will release their juices, making everything so moist. Now, let's prepare the rice to go alongside our eggplants. 1 cup of white rice. Pour the rice into a small pot. 2 cups of water. Pour in the water to cover the rice completely. A little salt. Stir briefly, then cover and let it simmer until the water is absorbed and the rice is tender. Back to our filling pan. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Add the tomato paste to the center of the pan. Tomato paste provides a deep, concentrated umami flavor that brings the whole dish together. Stir it in thoroughly, letting it cook for a minute to release its full aroma before mixing it with everything else. A bunch of fresh parsley. Chop it finely. I love parsley. It adds a wonderful freshness and a beautiful green color. Plus, it is packed with vitamin K and vitamin C, supporting bone health and your immune system. Keep chopping until it's nice and fine. Almost done. It smells so fresh. Add the chopped parsley to the meat mixture. Mix it in well to combine all those fresh flavors. Look at that colorful, healthy mix. It's a feast for the eyes. Let's turn down the heat and get ready to season it further. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of herb mix. Mix everything well with your spatula so all the spices are evenly distributed. Remove the pan from the heat. Our stuffing is officially ready and it smells absolutely heavenly. Let's bring back our pre-baked eggplant cups. Using a large spoon, carefully fill each cup with our delicious beef and vegetable mixture. Pack it in gently to make sure they are completely stuffed to the top. This combination of eggplant, ground beef, and colorful veggies is so nutritious and satisfying. Make sure each cup gets an equal share of the delicious filling. Look at how beautiful they look in the baking dish. You are doing great, friends. Four-ounce semi-hard cheese. Grate the cheese on a medium grater. I'm using a cheese that melts beautifully, like Cheddar or Monterey Jack, but any good melting cheese works. Cheese adds a wonderful creaminess and a rich, gooey finish to the dish. Grate plenty, so we have enough to generously top all of our stuffed eggplants. Now, sprinkle the grated cheese generously over the top of each stuffed eggplant cup. Don't skimp on the cheese. It will form a gorgeous, golden, bubbly crust in the oven. Now, bake them in a preheated oven for 30 minutes. 1 head of fresh broccoli. Cut the broccoli into small, bite-sized florets. Broccoli is a superfood packed with fiber, vitamins C and K, and powerful antioxidants. It helps support immune function and reduces inflammation. Keep cutting them into even pieces. Now, place the florets into a pot. Add water. A little salt. We will boil them for just 3 to 4 minutes to keep them vibrant green and slightly crisp. Let's heat up another frying pan. 1 tablespoon of butter. Let the butter melt and coat the bottom of the pan nicely. One leek. Slice it in half lengthwise, then chop it into thin half moons. Leeks have a mild, sweet, onion-like flavor and are very high in vitamins A and K. They also contain compounds that support heart health and digestion. Chop them as neatly as you can. Add the leek to the melted butter in the pan. Sauté until it becomes soft and fragrant. Stir continuously to ensure it cooks evenly without burning. One medium carrot. Peel the carrot and slice it into strips, then dice it into small cubes. As we know, carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, which is essential for healthy vision. Dice it neatly into small cubes. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't really like carrots, but now I use them in cooking pretty often, because it's actually really good for you. Add the carrot. Stir well to combine. Sauté them together for about 5 minutes until the carrots start to soften up nicely. Now, add our boiled and drained broccoli florets to the pan. Mix it thoroughly with the carrots and leeks. Look at those gorgeous, vibrant colors. It's so healthy and full of life. Sauté everything together for another minute to let the flavors blend. 1 cup of canned sweet corn. Add the sweet corn to the pan. Corn adds a lovely sweetness and another burst of bright color to our dish. Stir everything well to distribute the corn evenly throughout the vegetable mix. Let it cook together for a couple of minutes. Check on our cooked rice. It should be perfectly fluffy. Fluff it up with a spoon. Now, add the cooked rice directly into our pan with the vegetables. Look at how easily it mixes. This is going to be such a flavorful side dish. Use your spatula to fold the rice and vegetables together gently so we don't break the grains. One teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Mix the seasoning in thoroughly. Sauté the rice for another 2 to 3 minutes so it absorbs all the rich, buttery flavors from the vegetables. This vegetable rice is so colorful and packed with nutrients. It's the perfect accompaniment. Now, let's make a quick and refreshing garlic herb sauce. 1 cup of Greek yogurt. 1 medium cucumber. Cut off the ends. Cucumbers are incredibly refreshing, low in calories, and high in water content, making them great for hydration. Grate the cucumber on a medium grater. Grated cucumber adds a wonderful crisp texture and cool flavor to our sauce. Add the grated cucumber directly to the yogurt bowl. A bunch of dill. Chop it finely. Dill has a unique, bright, and slightly sweet flavor that pairs perfectly with yogurt and cucumber. It's also been used for centuries to aid digestion and reduce gas. Chop it nice and small so it mixes evenly. Add the chopped dill to the yogurt and cucumber mix. Stir everything together well. This sauce is so creamy, fresh, and light, the perfect contrast to our rich stuffed eggplants. A bunch of green onions. Chop them finely. Green onions give a wonderful, mild onion flavor and a beautiful splash of green to our rice. They are also full of essential nutrients like vitamin K. Chop them all up, nice and neat. Add the chopped green onions to our vegetable rice. Stir them in gently to combine all the delicious flavors. The green onions add that perfect final touch of freshness to our side dish. Remove the rice from the heat. It is ready and looks absolutely spectacular. Our stuffed eggplants are ready. Look at that gorgeous melted cheese crust. Carefully remove one of the stuffed eggplants from the baking dish and place it on a plate. Add a generous scoop of our colorful vegetable rice next to it. Place a small bowl of our refreshing cucumber dill yogurt sauce on the plate. Just look at how beautiful and elegant this plate looks. Let's slice into the eggplant to see the inside. Look at how tender the eggplant is and how juicy the filling looks with that cheese. The combination of flavors is simply unbelievable. Friends, thank you for watching till the end. If you liked the video, give it a like. That's the best reward for my work. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. Enjoy your meal. See you in the next videos and take care.